River of No Return is a 1954 Western film directed by Otto Preminger, featuring Robert Mitchum and Marilyn Monroe. The screenplay, crafted by Frank Fenton, draws inspiration from Louis Lance's story, which echoes the narrative of the 1948 Italian film Bicycle Thieves. The plot unfolds around Matt Calder, who resides on an isolated farm with his son Mark. Their lives intersect with Harry Weston, a gambler rushing to file a mining claim won in a game, and his wife Kay, a former saloon performer. After Calder denies Weston access to his rifle and horse, Weston seizes them, abandoning Kay. Facing the threat of an Indian attack, Calder, Mark, and Kay embark on a perilous journey down the river on Weston's forsaken raft. The pre-production phase of the 1954 film River of No Return was a period of intense preparation that spanned approximately 12 weeks. During this time, Marilyn Monroe dedicated herself to the musical aspects of her role. She engaged in extensive rehearsals, honing her performance skills to bring authenticity and flair to the musical numbers. Additionally, she recorded the songs that would feature in the film, ensuring that her vocal renditions were captured with clarity and precision. This preparatory stage was crucial in setting the foundation for the musical elements that were integral to the film's narrative and overall aesthetic. The commitment to the musical preparation not only reflects Monroe's professionalism, but also highlights the production's dedication to the musical genre, aiming to deliver a cinematic experience that was both entertaining and musically enriching. In the summer of 1953, the production of the film River of No Return saw its cast and crew setting out for Calgary. The journey marked the beginning of a rigorous filming schedule that spanned approximately 45 days. During this period, the team worked diligently to capture the essence of the narrative, ensuring that each scene was brought to life with authenticity and precision. The location provided a picturesque backdrop that was integral to the storytelling, immersing the audience in the visual journey alongside the characters. The dedication of those involved in the filming process was evident in the final product, which showcased the hard work and commitment of the entire team. This phase of production was crucial in shaping the film into the classic that it is recognized as today. During the production of the 1954 film River of No Return, a significant incident occurred while the cast and crew were en route to Calgary. The convoy came to an abrupt stop due to an explosion involving a gasoline truck. The situation was dire, with the driver sustaining injuries from the blast. Marilyn Monroe, accompanied by Joe DiMaggio and others from the team, quickly intervened. Displaying courage and prompt action, they assisted in the rescue efforts of the injured driver, ensuring his safety amidst the chaos. This event highlighted the risks associated with filmmaking during that era, especially when transporting equipment and personnel through remote areas. The swift response by Monroe and her companions was a testament to their readiness to face unexpected challenges, reflecting the spirit of cooperation and concern for human life that transcended their roles in the entertainment industry. During the filming of the 1954 movie River of No Return, Marilyn Monroe exhibited a unique preference that set her apart from her colleagues. While the majority of the cast and crew would typically spend their lunch breaks in the usual rest areas, Monroe was drawn to a more secluded spot beneath the set. It was here that she found solace and companionship in the presence of a raccoon named Bandit. This unlikely friendship captured her interest, and she would often be found engaging in conversations about various animal species with Bandit's owner. Monroe's choice to spend her time in this manner highlights her affection for animals and her desire to seek out unconventional interactions during her moments of respite from the demands of filming. In the production of the 1954 film River of No Return, both director Otto Preminger and leading actress Marilyn Monroe were bound by their contracts to participate in the project. Despite their stature in the film industry, they found themselves obligated to fulfill these commitments. Their involvement was not driven by a genuine interest or enthusiasm for the script, which they both found unsatisfactory. This sense of obligation rather than artistic choice marked their experience during the making of the film, reflecting the constraints that contractual agreements could impose on creative professionals in Hollywood during that era. The film, set against the backdrop of the Canadian Rockies, tells the story of a farmer and his son who help a saloon singer find her estranged husband. Despite the challenges behind the scenes, River of No Return is remembered for its scenic cinematography and the performances of its stars, who professionally carried out their roles under the pressures of the studio system. The 1954 film River of No Return achieved significant commercial success during its release, quickly becoming a favorite among audiences and securing its status as a classic in the Western genre. Despite facing various production challenges, the movie resonated with viewers, leading to impressive box office numbers. Its appeal has endured over the years, and it continues to be celebrated for its captivating storytelling and the performances of its cast. The film's achievement at the box office is reflective of its ability to connect with the audience, offering an engaging narrative set against the backdrop of the rugged American wilderness. This success is not just a measure of its financial returns, but also of its lasting popularity and the fondness with which it is regarded by fans of the genre. The 1954 film River of No Return encountered a series of production challenges that tested the resilience and adaptability of its cast and crew. The outdoor filming schedule was frequently disrupted by rain, leading to delays and logistical difficulties. Robert Mitchum, one of the lead actors, was dealing with issues related to heavy drinking, which affected his performance and reliability on set. Additionally, Marilyn Monroe suffered an ankle injury, which not only caused her personal discomfort, but also impacted her ability to perform certain scenes, necessitating adjustments to the shooting schedule and scene setups. These hurdles added layers of complexity to the production process, requiring the team to find creative solutions to ensure the completion of the film. Despite these obstacles, the film was completed and released, showcasing the determination of the filmmakers to bring their artistic vision to the screen. In the 1954 film River of No Return, Tommyreck's role as a young actor was met with considerable praise. His professionalism on set was notable, particularly in how he conducted himself during production. Colleagues and critics alike recognized his dedication to the craft, which was evident in his interactions and performance. His mature approach to acting, especially at a young age, contributed positively to the dynamic on set and was influential in the working atmosphere. This professionalism extended to his scenes with Marilyn Monroe, where his conduct and performance were seen to have a beneficial impact on the film's leading star. Reddick's commitment to his role and his ability to work well under the pressures of Hollywood filmmaking were commendable and set a standard for others in the industry. During the production of the 1954 film River of No Return, a significant behind-the-scenes conflict arose involving Marilyn Monroe's acting coach, Natasha Lights. Director Otto Preminger and Lights had differing approaches to Monroe's portrayal of her character, leading to tension on set. This disagreement escalated to the point where Lights was barred from the set temporarily. The dispute highlighted the challenges faced by actors and directors when external influences, such as personal acting coaches, are introduced into the creative process of filmmaking. The incident underscores the importance of clear communication and established boundaries among the cast and crew during a film's production to ensure a cohesive working environment and the successful realization of the director's vision. During the production of the 1954 film River of No Return, Marilyn Monroe played a pivotal role in the reinstatement of her acting coach. Her insistence was met with resistance from director Otto Preminger, who was already dealing with the challenges of filming on location in the Canadian Rockies. Despite his initial reluctance, Preminger ultimately yielded to Monroe's request. This decision was largely influenced by Monroe's significant draw at the box office, which the studio was keen to capitalize on. Her acting coach's presence on set was crucial for Monroe, who relied on the guidance and support to deliver her performance in the demanding roles she played in the movie. The dynamic between the director, the star, and her coach added another layer to the already complex production process of this classic film. During the production of the 1954 film River of No Return, Robert Mitchum, known for his strong screen presence and deep voice, engaged warmly with the people in the surrounding areas of the filming location. He was seen sharing moments of leisure with the locals, exemplifying a down-to-earth personality that contrasted with his Hollywood star status. These interactions included enjoying a beer and engaging in genuine conversations with the local residents during breaks from the demanding filming schedule. This behavior helped to foster a sense of camaraderie and community between the film crew and the local populace, creating an atmosphere of mutual respect and enjoyment amidst the backdrop of the movie's challenging production. In the 1954 film River of No Return, there was significant discussion regarding the execution of stunts by the lead actors Marilyn Monroe and Robert Mitchum. Publicity at the time and subsequent reports have differed on the extent to which the actors were involved in the film's more perilous action sequences. While promotional materials suggested that Monroe and Mitchum were actively engaged in their own stunts, other accounts and witness testimonies have indicated the presence of stunt professionals who stepped in for the most hazardous scenes. This discrepancy led to a debate over the authenticity of the actors' physical involvement in the stunt work, with some observers asserting that the use of doubles was more extensive than initially portrayed by the studio. The conversation around this topic has continued over the years, reflecting on the practices of the era and the portrayal of actors' roles in action sequences. In the 1954 film River of No Return, Robert Mitchum and Marilyn Monroe shared the screen, bringing together two significant figures in Hollywood. Their connection extended beyond the camera as they had a shared history. Mitchum, before his rise to fame, had worked at Lockheed Aircraft, where he crossed paths with Monroe's first husband. This prior acquaintance added a layer of familiarity between Mitchum and Monroe, contributing to their on-screen chemistry. The film itself, set against the backdrop of the Canadian Rockies, tells the story of a father and son navigating the challenges of the wilderness and the complexities of human relationships. Mitchum's rugged persona complemented Monroe's character, who was seeking redemption, making for a dynamic and compelling narrative. In the 1954 film River of No Return, Marilyn Monroe took on the lead female role, marking her only major appearance in a Western genre film. This movie diverged from her usual roles and allowed her to showcase her talents in a different setting. Set against the backdrop of the Canadian Rockies, Monroe portrayed Kay, a saloon singer with a strong will and a gentle heart. The film follows her harrowing journey on a raft with her partner, played by Robert Mitchum, and his son as they navigate the dangers of the wilderness and the titular river. Monroe's performance in River of No Return is notable as it presented her in a new light, away from the glamour and into the grit of the western frontier. Her character's resilience and determination shine through as she sings memorable songs and forms a bond with Mitchum's character, culminating in a narrative of survival and redemption. Despite being her sole starring role in a Western, Monroe's portrayal left a lasting impression that highlighted her ability to adapt to various cinematic genres. In the production of the 1954 film River of No Return, there was a significant casting decision that involved Marilyn Monroe. The director of the film had a different vision for the lead female role, showing a preference for actress Jean Simmons. Despite the director's initial choice, the studio 20th Century Fox had the final say in the casting process. The studio executives decided to cast Marilyn Monroe, overruling the director's preference. This decision was likely influenced by Monroe's growing popularity and the potential box office appeal she brought to the film. Her casting in River of No Return is a reflection of the studio's influence and the commercial considerations that often play a role in the making of Hollywood films. In the 1954 film River of No Return, Marilyn Monroe displayed a strong commitment to her role. She was not content with just performing the scripted actions, she endeavored to bring authenticity to every aspect of her character. This dedication was particularly evident in her portrayal of a saloon singer with a talent for playing the guitar. Monroe did not merely pretend to strum along to the music. Instead, she invested considerable time and effort into learning how to play the guitar convincingly, understanding that the believability of her performance hinged on these details. Her efforts paid off, as audiences were treated to a character that truly seemed to embody the musical skills she displayed on screen. Monroe's dedication to her craft in this film is a testament to her professionalism and her desire to deliver a performance that was both credible and engaging. Her portrayal remains memorable, demonstrating her ability to immerse herself in her roles and connect with her audience through a genuine representation of her character's talents. In the 1954 film River of No Return, Marilyn Monroe's performance was not only memorable for her acting and singing talents, but also for her wardrobe that became a part of popular culture. One notable piece was the pair of jeans she wore, which later garnered significant attention at a public auction. These jeans were purchased by designer Tommy Hilfiger for $42,000, a testament to their lasting appeal and the enduring popularity of Monroe's style. The auction itself was a notable event, reflecting the ongoing interest in film memorabilia and the high value placed on items associated with iconic figures from cinema history. Hilfiger's acquisition of the jeans is a reflection of his appreciation for classic American style and the influence of movie stars like Monroe on fashion.